our time together at the spaghetti, making spaghetti. You know. No, that's okay.
Well, I was like, you guys were being really cute, and I was trying to snap like a bunch off, but it's on. Yes, you know I love my yellow.
I can't believe your mom. He said I can't stand people. I love to say that.
That's hilarious. Here,
So do I stand?
yep, you can stand.
Yeah, I need to get on.
Okay. I got your question. So Carol,
As ready as I'll ever be. Can't believe I forgot about the 5.
Right now at 5, celebrating not just a TV legend, but a pillar in our community.
You are actually helping people.
We take a walk down memory lane with Carole Meekins from the start of her career.
Thank you for joining us.
Until now. Tonight, her final newscast and the end of an era.
Thank you for letting me into your homes for the past 32 years.
TMJ4 News at 5 starts now.
And good evening. We begin with a scary morning for students at Hartford Union High School.
2 of those students were hit by a driver while on their way to school. Now police are investigating.
Jenna Ray talks with district leaders and parents about changes that could help make things safer.
If you haven't heard, this is a big day for the woman standing to my left. Carole Meekins is retiring after this newscast, and the National Bobblehead Hall of Fame and Museum is helping us celebrate. In honor of her retirement, they have released this bobblehead right here. Money from the sales of this little dude right here will benefit the Carole Meekins Scholarship Foundation. The bobblehead available in the National Bobblehead Hall of Fame's Museum online store. And Carole, we're happy to say that they've already sold 100 of these things, $10 of each of them going into the scholarship fund. So that's $1,000.
Well, that makes me happy. That makes me very proud. You know, and even though I don't like the publicity for me, but I love.
You're not a fan of the ridiculous?
I love this though. I think Phil Sklar for the bobblehead. I love a bobblehead. They make me laugh.
Well,
and you know I love
the highest honor we can bestow upon you, Carole.
Thank you.
Up next, everybody, there's going to be more. In honor of Carole's last day here at TMJ4, we're going to hear from some very familiar faces about Carole's legacy and the impact she will leave on this community.
Wow, what a career, Carole Meekins. You are truly a winner in my book. Taught me so much while I was there at TMJ4, and wow, the accomplishments that you have made over all these years is truly an honor and a blessing. So stay jolly in retirement and enjoy the rest of your days doing what you want to do and not having to go to a 2 o'clock meeting.
Today is Carole Meekins' last day here at TMJ4 after more than 30 years in Milwaukee and nearly 40 working in television. Our Andrea Williams caught up with just a few of the many people on whom Carole has made a lasting impression.
Carole J. Meekins started here at TMJ4 in 1991, and for the past 32 years, she's not only been a tremendous asset to this station, she's also touched the lives of many of our viewers, as well as those who have worked with her over the years.
Good evening, everyone. County Stadium's final opening day has come and gone.
She was one of my first hires. You know, she came from Cleveland, and she really was the kind of person as well as talent that we really needed at TMJ4 at that time. She just brought an energy. She brought a connection to the audience.
We were looking for a new co-anchor at the station, and the news director at the time called me into his office and he said, "Hey, I want you to look at a tape of one of our candidates for this co-anchor position." And it was Carole. And I remember seeing her tape and I was just blown away. And I said to the news director, if we could get her to come to Milwaukee, it would be a home run. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's TMJ4. I'm Mike Goucher.
And I'm Carole Meekins. Thank you for joining us. They took a chance, but I told them when they hired me, this was years ago, I said, I don't want to be hired because you think, because I'm black. I said, don't hire me. I'm not interested. And they showed me the other candidates that they had for this particular job, and they were not African American. So I was very happy about that. I don't want to be a token.
In November 1991, Carole Meekins made history as the first full-time African American anchor assigned to early evenings and late newscasts on TMJ4.
Carole defines resilience. When Carole was hired at Channel 4, she was to replace a very popular and tenured news anchor in Milwaukee. That alone is a tough task. But add on top of that, Carole is a person of color replacing a very popular news anchor in Milwaukee. Only through Carole's resilience was it possible that Milwaukee came to embrace her and to trust her. That's resilience, and that's Carole Meekins.
Andrew Triplett worked as a photojournalist at TMJ4 for 42 years and has fond memories of Carole.
Carole came, and it was at Christmas time many, many years ago, and the theme was This Christmas Carol.
'Twas 2 nights before Christmas when throughout Channel 4, the news team was ready to welcome one more. She'll be doing the 10 starting Monday with Mike, and the new Carole Meekins is someone you'll like.
Wish you a Merry Christmas.
In less than 5 years, working with an amazing team at TMJ4, we built a 10 p.m. newscast that became a top 5 rated newscast in the United States for late news. And it was because of her energy and her passion and drive to serve Milwaukee.
That 10 p.m. newscast consisted of Carole Meekins, Mike Goucher, John Milan, and Kevin Hunt.
I think it was a special time for all of us, and I think the thing about television is you can't fake relationships. And we had really solid, good, healthy, fun relationships.
Former Storm Team 4 meteorologist John Milan worked at TMJ4 for over 30 years and said he learned a lot from Carole.
She was always there, always one of my partners. I mean, every time they asked us to do something, it was me and Carole. And I loved it. Working with Carole was genuinely a blessing to me because she is one of those people that you'll never forget.
And why is that?
Because she has so much heart and soul.
Are you ready for this sportscast? Here we go.
Not forgetting longtime sports anchor Kevin Hunt, who can easily be described as the class clown of the bunch. I have heard that you were hilarious in the newsroom and brought a lot of joy and laughter.
Well, probably Carole was one of the best at laughing at all the stupid videos I put together and the dumb jokes I said. And I'm sure some of that was fake laughter, but I don't care. Carole would be my best support mechanism when I needed it.
Former co-anchor Mike Jacobs spent 37 years at TMJ4 and also has great memories of his friend Carole, who he affectionately nicknamed Beauty.
Our relationship was very special. We were like a TV husband and wife because, we sat together for so long, both in the newsroom and in the studio. And she could finish my sentences and I could finish hers, and we got along so well.
The camaraderie and compassion that Carole displayed towards others led her to interview some of the biggest names in the news, from the Pope to President Obama, First Lady Michelle Obama, President George W. Bush, and countless others. Local entrepreneur Alicia Hayes considers Carole family.
When I think about her, I know she is definitely going to be missed. She's interviewed my Aunt Oprah, my grandmother Vernita Lee, and also my Aunt Pat as well, and then myself. She's a part of the family at this point.
Speaking of the Queen of Talk, even Oprah Winfrey has a message for Carole.
Carole, I think you have the distinction of interviewing every member of my family at one point or another, beginning with my mother and my sister and my niece and myself. I wanted to just say thank you for your conversations and your interviewing skills and for your support all these years and for doing the good work. I mean, I know what it takes to be at an institution and be a part of an institution so much that it becomes like family for you. And 30 years, you paid your dues, and it's now onward to whatever life has to offer and bring you. And I'm wishing you much success and continued blessings in your next chapter. Go well.
Are you kidding?
Surprise.
Are you kidding?
Yes, and I just want you to know that
Oh my goodness.
when we asked Oprah to do that, she did not hesitate and
Really?
did it just
Oh
like
my-
that. Recorded it herself.
Oh my goodness.
testament to how
I'm
many
shocked
people
because I've never, tried to use my name to, get close to celebrities, only for news, but I can't believe you did that.
You deserve it, and I just want
Aw.
to say thank you,
Oh, thank
and we
you.
love
Oh.
you, and we're definitely going to miss you.
Well, you've been such a bright light, and so I'm in shock. Well, Oprah Winfrey said
It was
something
a
to me.
surprise to a lot of us when we heard that
We're
Oprah
like,
was showing
because
up
I
in this
figured,
piece.
she's not gonna.
Yes,
That's awesome. Oh well, thank you.
Yes,
Well,
ma'am. My pleasure. All the best.
I'm gonna try not to cry.
I have to follow that now, Carole. I've had the privilege to know Carole for 29 years now. I was the kid in the newsroom. I was the intern back in the days of that dream team, and to watch and learn from Carole was a blessing then, and it still is today. I'm going to miss your wisdom. I'm going to miss your wicked sense of humor. And I'm also going to miss the smell of popcorn coming from the cube next to me. I'm glad you finally figured out how to not burn it.
Well, we used to have a community bag, remember, back in
Yes,
the day?
we did.
But then COVID came
happened.
It's like, stay away. But you know what? It has been a pleasure to watch you grow. And, years ago, you don't even know this, but Mike Goucher and I watched your tape when you weren't even in town. And we were like, this guy's good. I mean, we really did. So congratulations on.
When I was that kid, I never imagined that I would be here with you on this day.
No, I wouldn't. Well, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Judy. We'll be back.
Just thank you so much for being a motivation to women and Black women in Milwaukee to be able to see that. And again, congratulations on 32 years.
Oprah, what? That was a great
The lashes. Everybody got lash for me.
Do you need lash glue? I can't believe you got all those people. I didn't think Oprah knew who I was. Okay, well, it was. I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry.
I think the audience is over it. Probably.
Yeah,
but that was so nice. I just, I was telling myself I hadn't cried all day, but then all of a sudden I blew it.
Yeah,
broke down.
Well, that's okay. I'm no Oprah, but I do have one little story to share, and I don't know if we've ever talked about this. When I was an intern, I was 21 years old, interning for John Milan. And first day on the job, John says, get out in front of the chroma key and go do some weather. Terrifying enough. I walk in the studio and there you are. You're reading scripts for the 10 o'clock news. Carole Meekins, icon, who I watched growing up. The few words you gave me changed my life. Totally turned me from someone who couldn't speak in front of a class to thinking, you know what, I could be on set with her one day. And here I am.
Really?
Dream come true.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
That means a lot.
Yes.
Hug it out.
I
Go
forget
ahead.
everything that I've said over the years.
You deserve everything. You are TMJ4,
Well, thank you.
and we will continue to keep that going.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, Carole's final goodbye when we come back.
Well, goodbyes are never easy, but they are much easier if you think of them as a beginning. And that's what I'm doing right now. And you see I'm saying goodbye to television news really after 40 years, 32 years here in Milwaukee. And this is really a chance to take on new challenges. I'm not really the type to sit idle, but I want to say a heartfelt thanks to all of you who've been so kind and supportive over the years. From raising money for kids with cancer to helping support the hungry. You've rallied when we asked. You have allowed me into your homes, your businesses. You've shared your stories, your lives, your journeys, and often to help others. You really have taught me the true value of love, kindness, acceptance, and tolerance. And I have learned that your hearts are big, your compassion deep, and most of you live for the greater good. I am honored to have met so many of you throughout the Milwaukee area, and I'm really blessed to have worked with so many wonderful people over the years. Some of you have known me, as you've seen, for the past 32 years, so I do look forward to seeing you in the future. And for those who partake in television news, I want you to know newscasts come to you because of the dedication and hard work of people you never see. The photojournalists, producers, directors, editors, technical crews, floor crews, engineers, they are really the mainstay of our job. And without them, those of us in front of the camera could not do this job. And a special shout out to the men and women who take the pictures, the photojournalists. They are the hidden warriors, braving brutal elements, dangerous situations, and difficult conditions to bring you everything from murder scenes to Packers games to beautiful sunsets. The photojournalists, in my mind, are the true heroes in television news. They deserve more credit than those in front of the camera, and I have great respect and gratitude for them. They do the heavy lifting with little or no fanfare. I'm also very grateful to the former leaders of the Journal Broadcast Group for believing in me for so many decades, to E.W. Scripps for stressing the importance of positive news and diverse voices. We do plan to stay in Milwaukee, so this really isn't a goodbye. It's a chance. I'll see you soon. I still plan to work, just in a new capacity. And for those of you old enough to remember that first promotion when I was first hired, it was called This Christmas Carol. Well, this Christmas it won't be Carol at TMJ4. But I wish all of you that your holidays are filled with joy, hope, and love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Charity. Don't cry, Charity. I shouldn't cry.
Clear.
I think I'm gonna tell you. And I blew up. So close. Terrible.
There you go.
I just wanted a small little mistake.
Absolutely. Just one more thing. So before I go, I won't read the whole thing. I know we got a whole program, but today is officially Carole Meekins Day throughout the entire city of Milwaukee.
Let's